is the Postgame Show presented by the Maroon Club. Every gift matters every year. Join the Maroon Club today. And our player of the game presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Here's Mike Joseph with head coach.
Coach, obviously, you're right there at the end. You had a chance to win it right there. And
I thought we made a good attempt there. But, you know, that's the way it goes. Some know and some don't.
Team's moving on. You talked to me at halftime a little bit about that little run where the girls become a little complacent, need a little bit more of that fire, that energy to kind of put yourself over the edge.
They do. I mean, they came out. They knew what they needed to do. It was 14-0, whatever. And then we get very complacent, like, hey, we're there. They haven't understood yet the point that you have to play 40 minutes, and you've got to play hard. We did the same thing at Colgate. We had it come out at halftime and just like, okay, well, that's the piece that we have to learn. And we'll keep learning and keep trying and see what happens.
Seems like it's coming along. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks, Coach. We'll turn to Harriet. Harriet, a great game inside for you guys. It looked like, again, you had those stretches where you were moving the basketball, sharing the basketball really well.
Yeah, we've really been working on passing the ball, finding the open man, and just trying to attack the other team. Loyola they played very good defense. Their press was very aggressive, and we just came up short.
Yeah, that few minutes in there where they started to press a little bit, it looked like, though, you had some good moves down inside, especially that and one, a little bit more aggressive to the basket.
Yeah, we've really been working hard, all the post players, on getting more aggressive, being more physical, and just playing as hard as we can.
One game at a time, right?
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
thanks. Guys, you can see the girls are getting closer and closer. An overtime loss, but you're going to see something in the future. Back to you.
Certainly would have been a good one to get. Just did not happen. They had to go overtime tonight, however. So they are getting a little closer. Here's John with the highlights.
Yeah, Gary, it's all about getting over that hump, but you can see the progress, especially from some of the freshmen. I'll tell you, Loyola, though, played with like a team that had some experience. They executed their offense well. Doherty on the inside was terrific, Gary. She had a monster game. And, you know, she's not overly big, but she's got great size and great low post moves. A little mid-range jump shot like this one. I mean, Doherty finished with 16 points, Gary. But it was really Loyola's defense that caused so many turnovers. Bree Betts-White was relatively quiet by her standard, but when it came crunch time, it was Bree Betts-White who really made some huge shots. There's a little slip screen by Monzo doing a nice job executing the offense. We talked about Lafayette's young players stepping up. And I'll tell you, Sarah Agnello is going to be fun to watch, Gary. She is as pure a shooter as we've seen here. And our Coca-Cola player of the game, Harriet Adamsoli, made maybe the shot of her career with that little reverse layup off a great feed from Sammy Stipa. And then she follows it up with a strong move to the bucket. And I love Harriet's swagger. I mean, you know, she's so quiet and unassuming. But the young lady is coming on strong. And how about Maya Hood? She didn't play a whole lot of minutes, but when she was in there, she gave a lot to this basketball team. And boy, this was a great move off the bounce by Monzo, taking it hard to the basket. Carly Monzo takes us to overtime. And Gary, I think as soon as I said the words, Bree Betts-White had been quiet, she took over. You saw that three-point play going to the bucket. Then you saw that dagger of a three. And this one by Maraji from the corner was back-to-back threes that really put the game out of reach. But I like what Coach Grentz said. You know, we're getting there. We're taking baby steps. They just have to get over that hump. They have to learn how to win.
No question about it. It will happen. The men, by the way, up by 8 at the moment with about 7 minutes to go. Back down to 6.5 minutes to go. Here's how this one shook out. Loyola's 60 points came on 21 field goals. They were 6 for 22 from beyond the arc, 12 for 22 from the foul line, led by Lauren Doherty with 16, 14 for Betts-White, and a dozen for Stephanie Carr. She had 8 rebounds to lead their team. They go to 4 and 8, make it 5 and 8, and 1 and 1 in the Patriot League. For Lafayette, they're 55 points on 18 field goals, 7 for 20 from beyond the arc, 12 for 17 from the foul line. They were led by Harriet Ottawa-Soulsby, 13 points and 9 rebounds. Sarah Agnello with back-to-back double-figure games. She had 13 points. Lafayette goes to 1 and 13 and 0 and 2 in the Patriot League. Army will await them on Thursday night when they travel to West Point. Final score tonight, Loyola wins this one by a 60-55 score. They had to go overtime to do it. My thanks to John Leone, certainly to Mike Joseph, Rick Guillo, and the RCN television team, and to all of you for spending a January 2nd with us, and we hope you spend the rest of the year with us as we progress through the basketball season.